Hi everyone. No, that looks terrible. I know what I'm going to use. Hold on, let me grab a something to put up there for you guys. I guess we could just not have anything, and let's get rid of that. Don't like that whiteboard as a background. Hi everybody, and welcome along. Great to have your company. Hi Gary. Look, guys, happy New Year to you guys. I hope you've had a wonderful break. For those that do the European New Year, for those that do other New Years, I hope you have a great New Year coming up for your one. It doesn't really matter. I hope you've had it for the game. For those that celebrate Christmas, I hope you had a wonderful time with family. And for those that don't, I hope you had a wonderful time anyway. Look, we're going to talk for a few minutes today about changes in the really in the emphasis. Cheers, Helen. Going forward this year, what we're trying to achieve, and what. Are we on? Yep, we're on that. Hi, everybody. Look, good to see a lot of familiar faces. And look, I want to talk to you guys about a few changes and some emphasis, I guess, this year. And I guess it starts off with, look, I fly to Singapore on Monday night, New Zealand. I arrive Tuesday morning, Singapore. I'll be isolated for about a day because I'm from New Zealand. There's no COVID here, so I'll be out in population. And Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'm doing an IFP at Suntech. And as you guys all know, IFP is our introductory event. And I expect it to be the last live IFP I present in Singapore. Once we've done that, and we had a number of people who joined some time ago, a year ago, and we want to deliver this event to them. They've asked us to do us live, and we're going to come over and I'm going to do it live. And it marks a bit of a change for us because it's the last time we'll present IFP live in Singapore, I expect. And you know, at my age, I can't say last or never because you never know what might happen. But our plan is to move on from recruiting new clients. We'll do a couple of small online events per year to see if mainly people who referred, a little bit of other people want to come and join us. But our emphasis moves from recruiting new clients into looking after existing clients, into trying to make sure that the team that we have and the people that we have become as profitable as they possibly can, and looking at ways that we can expand what we do and improve what we do to make the people who are with us better traders. And look, I spoke a lot about this at the end of last year. There's a real emphasis, and there really are actually, for the first time, there are going to be some fundamental and big name changes in our team as we just try and work away from becoming, I don't want us to be trading intellectuals. I want us to be successful traders. And for those whose records over the last couple of years haven't really matched up to what I expect, we are going to find people who do have records that match up to what we expect. Every trader has a good period of a few months and a bad period, and these are all things we accept. But look, there's a real danger as an education company of becoming an intellectual organization. I'm not interested in being an intellectual organization. I want to be an organization about helping people make money. And that is the emphasis from this year. And it's why we're going to really pull back on the recruitment side, and we're going to really focus on the people that we've got. And while a couple of the team will move along because some of those trading retreats, some of those trading records recently aren't because I want them to be, we're going to bring a couple of people in who I think will make a massive difference. Now, I'll be talking about Leon and Gordon a little bit more in the session I'm doing in half an hour on the trading retreat, but I want to talk a little bit about them now. In fact, I'll show Gordon's CV for you guys reasonably soon. I'll talk a little bit about it. Look, Gordon, I'll talk about Leon and Gordon in a few minutes, I think. So, so the emphasis for the year is we're going to change a little bit from just having intelligent people and people who understand trading to people who are absolutely currently doing it and doing it really well. We've got renewed commitments from Julia, and his program looks amazing. He's doing his professional traders program. Looks it's exceptional. So we've got that. We've got Angie, who, as you guys know, you've seen her record over the last 12 months. We've got new commitments from her. Hard worker Lloyd's in the room. We've got some really super people in the room in the organisation that are back. And what we are going to do is we're going to add a few people around them to make sure that that we are continuing to create people who are making as much money as we can possibly help them. And as part of that, we're going to introduce the Forex and the crypto stuff we've been doing with Shukri. And guys, I hope you guys have been following Shukri. Honestly, I get the impression that if you followed Shukri from the last year, you'd be retired by now. He has smashed it. And not just on Bitcoin, but on everything. He has done an amazing job. And we're going to add to him. We're going to get into stocks and options. And look, the search for Forex traders is always ongoing for me. I often find one or two a year. but I've been looking for my stocks and options guy now for 3.5 years, and in November we found our stocks and options guy. He's heavily involved in Investopedia. His name is Gordon Scott, and he is exceptional. And we'll be introducing him to you guys next Monday morning at 8 a.m. He's in the US, so he can't do this time. This time is around 3 in the morning for him. So we're going to do a session with him next Wednesday morning at 8 o'clock. So meet your trading experts today. Short session talking about the future. Next week, instead of Thursday night, we're going to be on Wednesday in the morning. We're going to have Gordon come in as my guest, and we're going to talk a little bit about him and his record, about the book that he's written, and about what makes him unique. And I just think that he's, he's one of these guys who's a trader first, and then he teaches, and I really like that. He's going to come on Wednesday and join me on my trading experts, and then he's going to come into the trading retreat the following week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and he's going to open the US session for us at 10:30 Sing each night, and do a presentation for us around what's happening in that market and how to make money from it. And look, boys and girls, he is amazing. I'm super excited to have got him on board, and he's just what we need. Our team, we've got to keep refreshing our team with amazing people, and he certainly is that. He's going to be doing 3 programs with us in the next 3 months. 31st of January, banking on randomness, the easiest way to understand the modern market and get the results you want from it. And he's going to talk about that the market's unpredictable and that makes it predictable. And he's written a book on this. And so that'll start him off on Sunday, the 31st of January. It'll be an all-day program. Look, we'll price this up for you guys, but what we are going to do is we're going to let you guys do all three of his programs, for under $400. We are going to make this so that it's a no-brainer to do it for those that want to do it. And if you want to do stocks and options and become bloody good at it, we have found the man for that. He'll be back on February 21st with leveraging your edge, short-term option trading on liquid US stocks, and March 13, low-cost growth stocks, how to trade asset classes with the best asymmetric results. God, I can't even say that. Charlene from South Africa, I want to have a chat with you at some stage. Mike, if you've still got my Skype, can you reach out to me on Skype? I'm not far away. Look, this guy is what I want because he's a penny stocks guy. He's a guy that puts you into markets at levels and costs that people can afford to be involved in. I'm really pleased to have him in our program, and he's a guy with limitless knowledge. He writes the stocks report for Investopedia. 250,000 people subscribe to what he writes. So we are talking world class, and he's going to bring us stuff that he doesn't share with them. So he's going to be a great addition to the team. Leon, I think a number of you guys heard Leon speak at NOE. Leon will be joining us a little bit more over the coming years. He'll definitely be coming to future trading retreats, and in the trading retreat the week after next, 2 days he'll be opening the UK session for us, and 2 days he'll be on just before the start of the US session for us. We're talking about chief analyst for a massive European bank, billions of dollars under management. He's a metals expert, and he's on an ECB monetary advisory committee. So he provides advice to the European Central Bank. And so these guys are as good as you can get, and these are the guys that we're going to bring into this organization to help us to focus on you guys. How do we get the existing guys? How do we get them from where they are to the next level? And I think that certainly I think stocks and options, and I'll talk a little bit about this again in that retreat, about the difference between trading something which is Forex, which is currency versus currency, and because of that, they sit in long-term ranges. And you've got to understand that about Forex, that because it's in a long-term range, if you know that, the trade back to the middle with the trend is a great trade. And I'll talk to you guys a lot about that in the trading retreat. Versus inflation-affected assets, which are always heading up, and how you can trade those and how you can affect your risk in the long versus the short. Again, I'll talk more about that, but I'm really looking forward. And my belief is that if you can trade a Forex market and you get into an inflation-based market and you understand how to manage your risk, if you do that, you're in a really, really good place. So looking forward to that. We will have Leon in the hi everybody. Hey Simon, nice to see you, buddy. It's Kay. Look, and Dominic, we need to have a chat as well, mate. If you can reply to me on Skype after this, that would be really cool. Look, hey mate. Look, the emphasis remains very much the same, and we are all about finding as many ways as we can to help our people to make as much money as they possibly can, and that is the emphasis for this year. I said to my team about 4 years ago that when my son started going to school that I would travel less. And he's 3.5 now, and this year I'm going to cut back to quarterly trips to Singapore. I'll be in Asia about 10 to 12 weeks this year instead of sort of 25, 26. After the live event, as I was saying, after the live event we're doing in Singapore, I don't intend to do another live event in Singapore going forward. We will do a couple of small online events each year, but we're not planning on doing the big live events anymore. We're going to come back more to where we were in our roots about 3 or 4 years ago, where we're doing smaller stuff and trying to get to know our people a little bit better. Tomorrow I speak hopefully to Bob Powell. You guys don't know who Bob Powell is, but he's another stocks trader. He's made 700% in the last 12 months, and I'm hoping to get him in the next few days. I'm hoping that on the 7th of February, is it the 7th of February? Let me just click this along one more. Look, I'm hoping on the 6th of February, Bob Powell might do a 3-hour session in the morning. I'm really aware that it's just before Chinese New Year, so if he does, I'll keep it pretty brief. Look, what I'd like to know from you guys is, do you have any questions? Is there anything you'd like to know about what the plan is for the year ahead? That would be cool. I am happy to talk about people coming into the team. I won't name people going out of the team at this stage. But if you have any questions, I would love to hear those from you guys. Put them in the chat. In the meantime, what I might do is run us a little bit through, if there's no questions there. I think I've talked about the things I want to talk about generally. And what I might do is just see if I can get us into Gordon's CV. Pretty useful, this guy. He, oh yeah, look, when I say pretty useful, he's as good as you get. Now, here we go. So I'm a member of Investopedia's Financial Review Board, 20 years of experience, active investor, full-time trader, securities, futures, Forex, penny stocks, background education, 20 years doing content for major companies, co-author of a book, Gains Master. Gordon's been an active investor providing education. Look, he is just, when we're doing the background stuff we've done on him, I've never had that where every single person you speak to just goes, really? He's going to teach for you? That's amazing. So he does the Investopedia penny stock course. He's going to do a better version of that for us. He's CMT credentialed, trading coach at Beacon Learning Group, 4 years with the content manager and Invest Tools, Think or Swim, TD America Trade, IBM, co-author of the book, regular contributor to Forbes.com blog, Scott's Trade Learning Markets and blog, NTEquities.com. And he is much quoted. So super excited to have him on board. Look, let's answer any more questions that you guys have got. Can I just jump out of that and see what happens? Sorry, Helen, we won't be talking about who's going. That's really a privacy matter for them. Hey, Happy New Year to you too, Jura. You'll be pleased to know we've had a bit of trouble getting the money through to the pig guys, but that's gone through today and turned up in their account. So we're under deposits are paid for you, and the rest will be paid next couple of weeks. So everything is back on track with that. Hi, Alexis. How you doing? Nice to have you, Alexis. We're supposed to be having a chat, and I've been super busy. Maybe tomorrow before we do that, I'm afraid. Do you guys have any more questions? I would be happy to answer them. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else that I want to say today. As many of you guys know, I'll be talking to those that are able to come to the trading retreat. I'll be talking to a small group of those guys straight after this. Pretty excited about that. So, as I say, look, that's okay. Helen, see if I've got that clear. Look, I arrive in Singapore Tuesday. I expect to be in general population Tuesday night. And it's a big step to leave New Zealand and travel anywhere at the moment. But I'm really committed to the people that asked us to do stuff live, to try and do stuff live. I'm really keen to see if we can do part of the trading retreat live in Singapore. We can't do 16, 17 hours a day live in Singapore. It's just not possible to be good enough about social distancing and those kind of things Sorry, I'll come back to that in a second, Roy. It's just not possible to do that for long enough. So what we're going to try and do is we're going to try and do the evening sessions live for the trading retreat and let people come in that want to do that. Look, I'll be around, Roy, but again, sometimes in the past when I've come over, we've done, meet the team kind of things, but really we just can't do that kind of stuff on this event. I'll be back in Singapore in April, just to spend some time with the team. Again, no more, big live events for us, maybe some online stuff, but no more big live events for us. So at that stage, yeah, look, Helen, we don't have any choice but to live stream for those that can't travel. It's I'm going to struggle to get a room for 15 people in Singapore. I can't get them even to Malaysia, and we can't meet in a neutral area. So we'll do another trading event, retreat at the end of the year. Oh, Helen, look, you're coming to the next session, right? Look, I don't want to get dragged too much into the trading retreat right now, but yeah, look, the trading retreat. You'll get several hours trading with the team, and in between you'll get guys teaching and guys talking on specialist topics, and it's just non-stop. We will start at 7:30 in the morning and we will finish at 11 o'clock at night for 4 days. And there's a couple more breaks in it this year than last year because it's exhausting. It's full on. But look, our people who do a trading retreat who want to come back to the next one, the ratio of those is huge, and it's because the level of education that we can provide and that kind of intense environment is amazing. So we'll talk some more to you about the trading retreat in the next session in about 10 minutes. It's I've got the schedule here, but I don't think it's sort of for this. Look, it's still the best. As I said, for me, I don't expect to do live intro events in Singapore anymore. And I expect the team will do most of the education in Singapore. I'll be in Singapore working with the clients that we do the one-to-one coaching with. I'll be in Singapore making sure the team doing a great job. And doing what I can as far as having events and meeting people, but the Bali trading retreat or the trading retreat will remain a huge focus for me. I want to be in Singapore every quarter for a couple of weeks. Do the trading retreat. I'm going to be doing a new one-day program as part of the new mentorship pathway on high reward to risk trading. I want to see if I can. I think some of that stuff's been overly complicated and overly expensive, and I'm going to see if I can drag that back down to a pretty normal approach to how to do high reward to risk trading. It's a nice, simple thing to do if you can do it well, and we'll talk a bit about that. It'll be my topic in the trading retreat, and we'll talk about that. Look, one of the things that I'm really excited about, the majority of the team are here and staying, and we're loving working with them. They're doing a great job. We'll continue to offer the best education that we possibly can and to really focus on creating profitable traders. And I think part of that comes back to you guys. I think we're letting you guys off a little bit about becoming very knowledgeable traders. And we're thinking we're letting you guys think that's enough. And honestly, it's not enough. We're going to need to be a little bit, in a lovely, friendly way. We just need to be a little bit tougher about demanding a little bit more from you guys around if you're going to do this, doing it well, as opposed to just doing this. And look, if you're really knowledgeable, a lot of our guys are, there's some people in our organization that are amazingly knowledgeable, but if you're really knowledgeable and not making money, that suggests to me that you just need to be brought down to realism and remember what this is about. It's not about how much you know, it's about how you can use that to make money. And that really will be the focus for the next 12 months. I want more and more people. I want the next Ping Nees, I want the next Richards, the next Ashes, the next Ainsleys. We want to get these guys coming through. And we're going to focus internally on doing that for the next period of time. Look, I really appreciate you guys joining me on your Trading Experts. Bit of a different show today, just me today. I'll be back on Wednesday morning from the Park Hotel in Robertson Quay. We'll be talking about with Gordon Scott about his record, about what he does, about trading stocks, trading options, and about the transfer of knowledge from Forex to stocks and options. The following week, I'm not sure who my guest is, but we'll work on that. I expect to be back on the Thursday night for that. Well, it is the last day of the trading retreat, so we may hold off one more week on that. The next 2 weeks after that, I'll be in managed isolation back in New Zealand. If you have any questions, let us know, and I'll answer the questions before I go. But really, I'm sort of finished. I do want to say, look, there's about 40 odd people in the room. It's great to see you guys, and I'm really pleased to be back. I had a pretty rough Christmas with some health, nothing major, just had a bit of a bug, and a lot of time to reflect on what I wanted to do this year. I'm super motivated and super ready, and really looking forward to getting to Singapore and making a difference. And I think the team feel the same. We just feel in a really good place at the moment. I think Lloyd, what are the chances of live group coaching? Can you tell me a little bit more? Do you mean as far as things like membership breakout groups and that kind of stuff? If yeah, look, that's absolutely up to you, Lloyd. The minute you guys are happy to do that live, and look, one of the things that I'm really clear about, I'm coming to Singapore next week, and already, it's like we've got a capacity from Suntec on that room for the event Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and we've got more registered people than their quota. And someone said, "Are we going to go back to Suntec and ask if we can have more?" And I just said, "No, we're going to do what Suntec says. We're going to live inside the COVID rules that exist right now. Same with PSB Academy and the live stuff. If they tell us we can have 12 people in that room, we'll have 12 people in that room. If they say 15, it's 15. But what we won't be doing is having 16 if they say 15. We just won't be breaking the rules." And Lord, if you guys want to go out and do this stuff live, I'm 100% okay with that. As you know, I think, provided we stay in line with the laws of Singapore. If we're allowed to assemble in groups of 8, we're not assembling in groups of 9. But if we're in groups of 8, then good on you, mate. If you want to do it, then I'm fully on board with that. And really, I think that comes down to you, Alexis and Charlene, and your perhaps collective and separate views on being in public at the moment on these kind of things. It's one of the things that I'm really conscious of. I really want to see a lot of people while I'm there, but I also want to make sure what I'm doing, I keep a decent social distance and keep myself healthy. So if you want live mentorship breakout groups back, Lloyd, you're welcome to have them, provided we can you sound like Alexis with Roger on that. I'm really happy to do it. And look, guys, I really encourage you guys just to, in a nice, positive way, stay in touch and let us know what you'd like us to do, and we'll try and do it. If Floyd wants to go back to, I'd love to have live breakout groups. And, I used to, the guys who, when I was in Singapore, I used to make a point of trying to wander down and say hi at those events. And I'd love to be doing that while I'm in Singapore. It's all good stuff and it all helps. And I do think that makes a big difference. So I'm just wondering, if you guys have any more questions, let me know. Otherwise, we are going to wind her up, and we'll be back on Wednesday morning at 8 o'clock with Gordon Scott, his first time live in front of our people, talking about what he does. Super excited to have him on the team, and do encourage you guys to come in and to ask some questions. Look, guys, we were going to do this in meeting format today, so we get you guys on camera and have you guys ask some questions. Unfortunately, one of our sessions was hacked last night, and we had some guys come and do some unpleasant things in it. And meetings are more hackable than webinars. So it looks right now as if the public stuff may be, and this goes out, on Facebook, you can click and join. Anyone can join. It's not an ATW event. It's a public event, if you like. That kind of stuff with links in public, we may have to stay on webinars, and the private stuff like the retreat, like the courses, that may well all go into meetings. Look, a couple of great questions all of a sudden come in. Do we need to register? If you're talking about register for next Wednesday, it's this show next Wednesday. So you are. If you registered today, you're registered for that. So you'll be able to come and listen to Gordon speak if that's what you're asking about. When's the next version of the market scanner due for release? It's a good question. I spoke to Peter last night, and we just need to find a time. And look, you guys might get the hang of this, right? It is, I arrive Tuesday, we've got an event. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we've got an event. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Then we've got Wave Rider online as part of the fulfillment on the Saturday. We've got Gordon's first event on the Sunday. The next weekend is Chinese New Year prep. The weekend after that is Chinese New Year in reality. The weekend after that, we've got a crypto program on the 20th, and more from Gordon on the 21st. We've got more crypto stuff, 27th, 28th of February. It's just about finding a time where we can do this stuff. advanced flow on the 6th. Gordon's back on the 13th. We've got Alexis doing fundamentals on the 20th. The 27th is a weekend off. The next weekend's Easter. And, we're back. I'm back in Singapore, 16, 17, 18. And we've got the Breaking Out program with Richard as well. So there's a lot of stuff coming up, and I've just got to find a time for the market scanner that fits. Cheers, Lewis. Glad you're enjoying it. Yeah, the stock trading stuff. Look, listen to Gordon on Wednesday morning. You will have to register for it. He's going to do 3 separate courses, and we're going to do the 3 separate courses in total for under $400. Paul, I kicked you out of Trading Buddies, I'd imagine. That'll be yesterday. We kicked everybody out who registered with one name because we got hacked and I just didn't want any more of it. If you can just contact James, he'll get you back in. If you go into the Zoom, if you go into the YouTube session, they will give you the postcode, the code for that. Can you quickly ask James what the passcode is for that? And if you can, put it in this chat before we finish. If you can ask. There's the program schedule on the HW website. Look, the HW website, Gary, we've been trying to get the new graduates signed up for nearly 7 or 8 months. It should be up on Monday. It'll be in that for sure. That program should be updated. If we had an event last night, that would be no, we didn't have an update last night, and that was supposed to be cancelled in the schedule. Sorry, Helen. I spent Christmas pretty sick, and I just haven't had a chance to prepare for much apart from the trip. That will be done, and we had this, which was really the same kind of thing. Thank you, Paul. You're welcome. The only event we had last night was the Trading Buddies. So guys, hey, look, guys, what a start to the new year, eh? That Trading Buddies thing, that group with Ash and Jeff, I'm just watching them go winning trade after winning trade after winning trade. I'm just watching Julian smash it on gold. I think he's just taken 3 winners in a row again on his broadcast group. I'm watching Orlando and his broadcast group pick up 20-odd% on Bitcoin. The team's on fire. The team is absolutely. What's more, guys? All of that stuff was offered to you for free before Christmas. And if you'd taken it, you'd still be in that stuff for free. You could be up 20% on Bitcoin off Orlando on a free trial. You could be taking all those winners with Ash and Jeff on a free trial. We offered that stuff out as well. We gave Julian, I don't think we gave a free trial on his stuff, but we did offer Julian and Ainsley together for a ridiculous price. And we are going to give a few guys a bit of a special deal on that, not far away as well. And look, honestly, the team just appear to be on fire, and long may it stay that way. Guys, I'm doing a webinar on the trading retreat pretty soon. My kids are asleep upstairs. My wife's away, so I need to do my webinar and go up at 1 o'clock and see the kiddies and make sure they're okay. Obviously in 2 weeks in Singapore when we're doing a lot of events, I'm trying to do as much as I possibly can while I'm there. I won't be able to see everybody, but boy, I hope I can see most of you guys in the next couple of weeks. Keep turning up to the events, keep working on it. The short version of what I started this session off is we've just renewed our commitment to helping you guys make money. And we've always been committed to it. We've just renewed our commitment to it. There'll be some more amazing stuff. When you start adding people like Gordon, Scott, and Leon Ho to your team, you are providing world leaders. And we will continue to dig these guys out and bring them to you and put them in front of you and do what we can. And I'm going to ask you guys to make it your New Year's resolution to do your bit, to trade properly, to stop taking the crap trades and to keep taking the good ones, to get some discipline. The skills of an All Black rugby player and the skills of a good first-class rugby player, they've got the same skills. The All Blacks just do it more consistently. And it's the same as this. Really, everybody who's in this session right now has the knowledge to trade well. They just aren't as consistent as the people who make money. Get consistent. There'll be a new passcode next week. It'll be given out next week. If for any reason, Paul, you don't have it, if you go into the YouTube session for the first 5 minutes, they'll give it out there. So they'll publish the links over here. They'll give the passcode out there. But if you're one of our clients, you'll get an email with the link and the passcode. It's just the public stuff where we're going to split it up to see if we can stop those guys with no lives from jumping in and disrupting our stuff. Now, I am supposed to be in another event. Have a great day, guys. Have a great week. I hope to see you next week. Trade well. Trade well, be disciplined, be consistent, make some money next week. When you've made some money next week, make some money the week after and see where you go. Cheers, guys. Take care. Have a great night. See you all.